Hey guys, Vickers here. It is 2026. I figured I would do another video on the Core Wallet, how to download it, add peers, secure it, all that fun kind of stuff. If you've been in crypto for a while, you're probably familiar with this. But one of the things that AdventureCoin tries to do is, bring new, bring gamers or those who are new to crypto into the space. And the best way to secure your funds is with the Core Wallet. So we're going to navigate to our website, adventurecoin.quest. So adventurecoin.quest, that is our website. That should be the hub of everything Adventure Coin. We are going to go to wallets and then Core Wallets. That's going to bring up our GitHub page. Crypto keeps this updated. And if you look on the right side of your screen, you should see releases. These are where all the new updates go in. And as of the recording of this video, the last release was December 15th, 2025. So we're going to click on that. And then we are going to scroll down to the assets. GitHub is still kind of confusing to me. I'm not a programmer, so it's not very intuitive. But if you click on the Adventure Coin 64 Win zip, if you're running a Windows computer, that's what you're going to want to click on. So click on that. Now, I have actually done this already because my internet is really, really bad tonight. So if you click this, it's going to start downloading it. So I'm going to go into the downloads because it did finish. And it's the same file as right here, Adventure Coin 64 Win zip. We're going to open that. And then there's a couple options once you get in here. So you're going to click on Depends. You're going to click on this file, the 64. And then we're going to click on, oops, not that one, sorry. I think it's, bin, B-I-N. So Depends, 64, bin. And then we use the QT version. So I'm going to double click on Adventure Coin QT. Let's just extract that. And that's fine. We're going to hit extract again. I don't really care where this thing goes. So that's going to extract. And then we're going to, once again, double click on Depends, double click on the 64, double click on the, I always do this wrong the first time. Third time's the charm. Double click on bin, and now you'll see our logo beside it because it is extracted. So we're going to double click on this. This is the Adventure Coin Core GUI mode. So we're going to double click that. All right. And Windows Defender is going to pop up. I'll show you this too whenever I do my mining video. So click on that and then run anyway. And then what you are going to see, I'm doing this in an old Surface book. There we go. All right, so welcome. This is the first time the program is launched. You can choose where it will store its data. I always leave this alone, all right, but you need to remember this pathway because this is how you're going to secure your wallet by making a copy of your wallet.dat file. All right, so this is fine. We're going to click OK. All right, and it is loading. All right, now you're going to have to allow this. Windows security, again, is going to block a lot of this. So you hit allow for Windows security. All right, now it's going to be connecting to peers. One of the biggest things we see on the Discord where folks are trying to troubleshoot is the fact they don't have any active connections. And if you hover over this little icon, the bottom right of the wallet, you're going to see it has 0 active connections to the Adventure Coin network. Okay, and if there's no active connection, if you're not connected to your peers, the wallet isn't talking, it's not communicating. So we will go back, and I added this for ease. And we're going to go back to the Adventure Coin website, and we are going to click on Explorers and API, and I put the Add Nodes right here. All right, so we're going to click on Add Nodes, and we are going to copy all of this. We're just going to highlight it all. We're going to copy. We're going to go back into our wallet. All right, and you'll see it's still having trouble. It's not making any connections. We're going to go to help, debug window, console. And then where your cursor is blinking, we're just going to paste that, but with Control V and hit enter. And what it did was it added these nodes to your wallet. Okay. So if we close this out, let's hover over here again. And now we have one active connection. All right. So, and there should be a couple more on here, and you'll notice it's now syncing headers. Okay. So this is now working. Syncing headers. This is going to take a little bit of time, especially as the network continues, the blockchain, I should say, continues to grow. So you can let this run. Okay. Now, while it is running, it has already populated a wallet.dat file. We are going to want to make a copy of that. But before we do that, you always want to secure your wallet with a password. All right. So I always I don't think you don't really have to do this, but I'm quirky about some things. I always like to get an address first. Okay. So this is an address, and that's fine. We're just gonna hit close. All I did was hit request payment. That way, this is this is our first address. If someone wants to send us, or when we start mining, we're going to use this to receive adventure coin. So I'm going to close that. Now, in order to password protect your wallet, which you should always do, we are going to go to settings and encrypt wallet. Okay? And that's going to add a password. And then you cannot send any crypto out of here. You can't send any adventure coin out of here until you type in your password. And I'm just going to do a test one. Okay. And then once you do that, you're going to get a warning saying if you forget your password, you're going to lose your adventure coin. You can't come to the Discord or Twitter or anything like that and say I need help. We don't have access to your funds. It is completely on you. It's completely your responsibility to remember your password and to keep your wallet.dat file secure. So please make sure it is in a safe location. So we're going to hit yes. I understand that. All right. And it's going to close to finish the encryption process. And it actually warns you that if you have any other backups of your wallet file, it's now null and void. You need a backup with your encryption. So we're going to hit OK. All right. So shutting down. That's fine. Okay. Now, to reopen it, and this is another problem sometimes we have with this, is it's hard to basically find this again. Okay, find the wallet. So I'm going to do a right click on here. Excuse me, and I'm going to pin this to start. So I always know where it is to reload it. All right. So we're going to hit the start, and then I'm going to hit Adventure Coin QT. All right. And it is still synchronizing, still connecting the peers. Now there is data being transferred. All right. And yep, there we go. It just reconnected to the Adventure Coin network with one active connection. It's still connecting to peers. All right. So what we're going to do now is we are going to make a copy of our wallet.dat file. So I want to show you how to do this. Okay. And there's actually two ways to do this. I have a bit of OCD, so I do both ways. Okay. And you're going to want to get a USB drive. Now I should have one for this video, but I don't have one handy. But you're going to want to get a USB drive, and you're going to want to keep a copy of your wallet.dat file on a USB drive. Several, in fact, and then you're going to want to put that in a secure location. Do not save your wallet.dat to a cloud file or something like that. It's can't make any guarantees about the safety. All right, so here's the two ways you can do this. So we're going to go to File, and backup wallet. Okay. And I'm just going to put this on the desktop, and I'm going to say Vickers wallet backup. Now, you don't want to put this on a desktop, but again, I don't have a USB drive, so you're going to want to put this on a USB drive. So you'll change this. You'll go to this PC, of course, and there should be a USB drive, and we're going to hit save. Now, I'm not actually going to use this wallet, so I'm going to put it on the desktop, and that's okay. All right, so it's there. All right, so I do that, and then if you ever need to restore your wallet, you have to change the naming of that to wallet.dat. I just named it that way so I know what it is. All right, now to get your actual wallet.dat file, we need to go into the hard drive. And this is going to be under this PC, Windows. All right. Now, we also need to view our hidden items because it's under a hidden directory, and all wallets do this. So you're going to want to hit View on Windows, Show, and then Hidden Items. Okay. And then Users. And then it's under this location, the VICKE. And I know that because that's the pathway that was shown. I've never said where it's going to install it. Now it's under app data. And this is where if you forget to show your hidden items, you're not going to see this. Okay. So it's under app data and then roaming and then adventure coin. And it's up here also the pathway, users, app data, roaming, adventure coin. Go to wallets, and this is your wallet.dat file. Okay, so this is essentially your keys to this wallet. So you're going to right click, copy, and then you are going to paste this in that USB drive, remove that, put it in a fireproof safe or something like that. It's good to make multiple copies of this. Okay. Now, if you are restoring a wallet, so you're switching computers or something like that, and you need to restore your wallet, you're going to come in the same pathway. You are going to replace the wallet.dat file with the one on your USB drive. And you're going to copy and paste that file right here in this directory. Close your wallet, reopen it, and then you should see all of your adventure coin. Now, again, because this is a brand new wallet, it's taken some time here, but it's working. It's going to keep running. That's about it. Once you have a copy of your wallet.dat file, you don't have to make additional copies or anything like that. Just make sure you keep this in a secure place. We are always on, someone's always on Discord if you have any questions or if you need any help. So with that, we'll end this video. I'm going to make a video also on how to get started with mining, because CPU mining takes a little bit of, you got to type in your command line. It's a little more complicated than with an ASIC or something like that. So we'll end this video. Any questions, just hop on and let us know. All right. Have a good night. Take care.